What is going on, you guys? This is Chris with Patch Boy Darb, Patches for the Culture. And in this video, we are going to be getting an Etsy order ready. We are going to be making the one and only Jerome patch from the Martin Show. Now that's just wrong. How you gonna let them steal my song? This is one of my favorite patches. Of course, I am a huge Martin Show fan, and I know a lot of you out there are big fans of the Martin Show. So without further delay, let's go ahead and hop on this machine, and we're gonna stitch out the Jerome patch. Come on, come take a look. So the machine is turned on. What we're gonna do over here is we're gonna go ahead and tap our screen over here just to get it going. And right there, the message always comes up. The carriage of the embroidery unit will move. Keep your hands, etc. away from the carriage. Let's go ahead and hit that OK button. The carriage moved a little bit. So it's asking if I want to recall the last previous design in the memory. I do not want to recall that, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit the cancel button, y'all. And now from here, from this menu, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and hit this USB button right here. It's gonna take some time to load up. All right, so my files have loaded up. I got a couple different files here, but I'm just come on through here until I get to the Jerome patch. Over here, I got my Shanae, I got my Dragonfly Jones. What else we got? I got a lot of files, y'all, a lot of files. There he is right there. There's my Jerome patch. It's that bottom right. I'm gonna go ahead and tap it. You see how it turns purple? And also the set button turns purple. I'm gonna hit set. Now it pulls up right here, if you guys can see. The measurements is right up there, shows the measurements, the 3.27 by 3.01 inches. I'm gonna leave it how that is. I'm gonna hit the edit end. And then it takes me to this menu where I can like move the pattern to the left, right, up and down if I wanted to. But I don't wanna do any of that, so I'm gonna just hit embroidery, the purple embroidery button. It's gonna load, and now the machine is ready to stitch out. My first color is gonna be like a beige color, which is gonna be like the jacket color that I use. This is the Madeira 1055. It's a nice little beige color. I use this beige color in a lot of the patches that I make. So this is gonna be the first color. It's gonna be stitching for 8 minutes. So let me go ahead and load this up, and we're gonna start this embroidery. Go ahead and cut out that little excess right there. Press this lever to have the thread feed through. The thread has gone through the hole of the needle, if you guys can see right there. Let me go ahead and move this little excess out the way, like that. All right. So now the needle position is already down, so this embroidery is ready to stitch. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the green button right here, and let's go. My bobbin thread is a little low, so I will have to eventually stop and change my bobbin thread. But I'm gonna go ahead and let this thing stitch out, put some music on so you guys can just vibe out. Next color up is my brown, which is the Madeira 1144. Let's go ahead and get this one threaded through the machine, and we will hit that green button to continue this stitching. As I mentioned earlier, this is for an Etsy online order on our Etsy shop. Let's zoom you guys in so you can see, and let's hit that green button, and we're gonna start it. This is the Brother SC625. For any of you who are curious about what machine this is the machine that we use in all the videos. We got 2 of them. We even got one right up here, as you can see. But we're just using this bottom rack one for now. I'm using these Schmidt needles from Joann's. This particular needles, they are the letter I, but these are the embroidery gold needles. These have been the needles I've been using consistently. And when I'm not using these needles, I might be using these denim, these universal needles. Not the denim, but just some universal needles. The letter A, as you can see up there. So these are my 2 go-to needle packs that I use as far when it comes to embroidery. Okay, so it finished up with the brown. Now it is time to change it to the yellow. All right, so for the next color, I will be using the Madeira 1124. This is a nice, like a goldish yellowish color. The tone is more Paiso on the darker side of yellow. But this is the yellow that I use for this Jerome patch and for other patches. All right, let's start it. All right, so if you guys can see, the patch is definitely coming along. The next color up that I got to use is white. This is the Madeira 1001. If you guys can see this right here. For those of you who need a nice white color thread, the Madeira 1001 is a good thread color to get. And that finished up quickly. So now I got to change to black thread, and the black thread is going to do like the hair and the outline of the patch. For my black thread, I am using the Madeira 1000. This has been my go-to black thread that I've constantly been using, the Madeira 1000. I'm surprised how long my bobbin thread has been lasting, because when I checked it, it looked pretty low. But that goes to show you how far some bobbin thread can go. My bobbin thread is empty, y'all, or is running low. The machine, or when you're using the clear bobbins, the machine can detect when they're getting low. So my bobbin thread is low, so I'm gonna go ahead and change that out real fast. So what I gotta do is I gotta cut it first. So it separates that upper thread with the bobbin thread. I'm gonna go ahead and raise my foot lever. I'm gonna push on this tab to release my hoop. Slide my hoop right on out. Pull this tab to lift up the plastic that's covering up the bobbin. And here's my bobbin. Yep, it's pretty low. So let me go ahead and change that with a new bobbin. There's my new bobbin. Nice full bobbin. Let's go ahead and put this into the machine. Put my little plastic housing back onto the machine. Now let's get my hoop and put my hoop back on. There we go. Put my foot lever back down, and I'm just keep continuing. Right now the design is doing the satin stitch border, which is like a zigzag stitch that goes all the way around the patch. Gives it that nice crisp border that you find on most patches. Makes it easier to stitch the patch onto like your denim jackets or your backpacks, your hat, whatever it is you want to stitch this patch onto. Having that satin stitch border definitely makes it a lot easier. So these are the next two colors up. It's a darker brown than my usual brown. And then I got this reddish color that I use for like the lip tone of the design. So yep, these are the next two colors. This is the Madeira 1336. You guys can see that, the Madeira 1336. And that following one will be the Madeira 1221. And just like that, this design is complete. All right guys, so the Jerome patch is complete. Let's go ahead and take it off the hoop. Like so. Yeah. And there we have it. The Jerome patch. What y'all think? Jerome in the house. I say Jerome in the and in your mouth, without a doubt. Jumping on the couch. Now that this patch is complete, the next thing I'm gonna do will be to hop on Etsy, print out my shipping label. Also, I need to apply some freight check to the patch, cut it out, put it in the baggie, print out my order receipt for the customer. I always print out an order receipt for the customer for their reference. And once that's all complete, I'm gonna go ahead and take it to the outgoing mailbox, and then this order will be done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and also hit that subscribe button. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and the only way we can reach that 1,000 by the end of the year is from you guys hitting that thumbs up button. It helps with the algorithms, and by hitting that subscribe button. If you like this content, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. It really helps us out. What's the matter? You can't subscribe to nobody? That's gonna wrap it up. We out of here. See you on the next video. Peace.